Hey guys, Tone Fernandez with your social media lead generation tips, helping social media marketers like you get ahead on social media. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to create a social media marketing strategy in order for you to organize that strategy, get it together, execute it properly so you get results on social media. But before we get started, if you'll go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post videos like this. All right, guys, so let's get into a few steps on how to create your strategy. So, strategy number one, what is your purpose and goal? Is it more followers? Is it to build an audience? Is it to get app downloads? Maybe you created an app, you want more downloads. Is it to recruit people in your industry? Is it to get more clients? What is the purpose of you building a social media brand, and what is the ultimate goal? Once you know what you want to do in social media, the second step is to find your target market. Now, finding your target market, I've done a video about this in the past, is finding everything out about them, their age, their demographic, where do they hang out online, what do they like, what do they dislike, what's the biggest problem that they face. The more you know about your target market, the more easier it is for you to create good content, post that content in the right places, and if running ads is involved in your strategy, then you know exactly who to target on those ads. So the second one is making sure you know your target market and your audience, and you know it to a T. So don't wing this part, because this is the most important. And by the way, this makes everything else a little bit more easier. So what I mean by that is, if you focus on good content but it falls on deaf ears, then you're going to be frustrated and disappointed quickly. But if you have great content and it falls on the right ears, then you're going to get more people clicking, sharing, and this thing becomes more fun. The third thing you want to do is take inventory. Take a look at all your social media accounts and see, okay, how many followers do I have here? How many do I have there? Do I get traction here? What's been working for me? Maybe you do a certain type of post that a lot of people watch, that a lot of people react to, and then maybe you get posts that you get zero, you get crickets, nobody responds. So you know what to eliminate, what to incorporate, and you know which social media platform has been working for you. So if you notice you get no responses on certain platforms, you can say, you know what, I'm going to pause those, or I'm going to just put a few content there, and I'm going to direct my attention to this one in particular because I seem to have the most traction there. The fourth one is clean your profiles, clean your bio. So whatever one you're going to focus on, take a look and make sure that they're all in sync. They have nice profile pictures, that whatever links you're going to be using for people to click on, that they're on your bio. Whatever message you're trying to put out there, that's on your statement of who you are and what you like, all that is in unison. So if I go on one of your social media platforms and I read the bio, that it's aligned with the other platform. So clean your bio, take out any negative photos. Maybe you have some old college photos of you drinking and you're blacked out drunk or whatever it is. Start taking that out, because if you want people to see you in a professional manner, one of the things is you're gonna have to start putting a professional image out there. The next one is find a mentor that you can run things across, and also you can mimic. So whatever industry you're in, I'm pretty sure there's somebody online who's already using social media and who's already killing it. And if they're open to it, and if they're mentoring people, message them, hey, I would like to run some things across you. Would you like to be my mentor? What can I do to get some feedback from you? You'll be surprised, but a lot of these successful people, for the most part, they're willing to help. They're willing to sit down with you. They're willing to take time and help you out on those things. So find a specific mentor who's killing it on social media in your industry. And last but not least, this is one of the most important: track and adjust. So along the way in your social media journey, you're gonna learn things about your profile. You're gonna learn things about your audience. You're gonna learn things about how people respond to you. You're gonna learn weaknesses and strengths that you have, so you can track that, adjust it, and then start to gain more traction. So when I say tracking, take a look at the engagement. Have a sheet where you can say, okay, I'm getting a lot of engagement on these posts, but then on these other posts, I'm not getting too much traction on there. I wonder why. So you can go the next day and say, you know what, I'm gonna focus on these videos more, because I'm noticing that the posts with only words don't get too much traction. And you got to adjust along the way. So your social media strategy, whatever you start off with, typically that's not what it's going to be at the end. It's going to evolve, it's going to improve, and what it's going to do, it's going to cater to your audience more and more. I can tell you that from the beginning of my social media marketing strategy till now, if you take a look at some of my previous videos, my messages were more broad. It was business tips. And then I started to kind of narrow down to social media tips because I was really good at it. And once I did that, I started getting a little bit more traction, started finding a specific audience. So, those are the steps that I recommend. Number one, find your purpose and your goal. What do you want to get out of this? Number two, who's your target market, who's your specific audience. Number three, take inventory. Okay, what social platforms do I have? What are my followers? Where do I get the most traction so far? The next one, clean your bio. Make sure that your profiles look good. Make sure that it's aligned. Make sure that the message is clear. The next one, find a mentor. Find somebody to mimic online. And last but not least, track and adjust. Track and adjust. This one's constantly going to be happening because what you're doing is you're basically recalibrating to get closer to that goal, and you're realizing what's working, what's not working for you. So hope that was helpful. If it was, I have a free gift for you guys. It's 10 days of lead training. What that means is for 10 days, I'll send you a different lead tip. It's either a content strategy, it's either a specific type of post, or something that'll get you closer to getting leads using social media organically. If you want that, click on the link in the description, type in your name and email, and I'll send that right over. So as always, your success is important to me, guys. I'll see you guys out there out on the field.